And we've got Hank holding on the right line right now from Redford. Hank, what can we do for you?
I understand that if you receive a traffic fine in a local district court, that there's additional bill that comes from Lansing further down the line. Is that correct?
Yeah, what you're talking about is the driver responsibility fee. And what happened several years ago is in an effort to try and help balance out the state budget, they passed a law that says in addition to the fees that you have to pay the court, there are also fees you have to pay to the Department of Treasury of the state of Michigan. And this includes whether or not you have too many points on your license. If, for example, you get a drunk driving and operating while intoxicated, you have to pay $1,000 now to the state of Michigan and $1,000 a year from now, and that's $2,000, and that's over and beyond all the money you have to spend on your lawyer, as well as the court fees and things like that. So pay very particular attention to that, because if you don't pay your driver responsibility fee, they will suspend your license. Now, in some circumstances, you can work out a payment plan if you don't have enough money, but they are allowed to do that, and there are various categories of offenses under the Motor Vehicle Code where, in addition to the fines and costs you've got to pay to the court, you have to pay additional money to the state of Michigan. So pay very close attention, because what they'll do is the state of Michigan will actually send you a letter in the mail saying, according to our records, you accumulated this many points, 12 points within 2 years or whatever, and so we're going to start fining you. And if you ever have a question about that letter, please feel free to call me at the office at 1-866-66-LAWYER. I've been handling traffic cases for over 13 years, and I'd be more than happy to assist you.
Thank you so much. Does it apply to every type of offense or just certain categories?
It only applies to certain categories of offenses. So, like, for example, in your situation, did you get, like, a bunch of points or something like that?
Personally, I did not, but somebody in my family did.
Okay, because that's what's going to happen. Because, like, for example, right now I'm looking at the statute. If you accumulate 7 points within 2 years, they're going to hit you for $100. If you accumulate 8 points, it's $150, and then it goes on. If you're arrested for a person under 21 with a blood alcohol content, you have to pay $500 a year for 2 years, $1,000, and that also applies to driving with a license suspended. So pay attention to it and make sure that person pays the money, because if they don't, they're going to get suspended, and they're really going to get behind the 8 ball. Okay, Hank?
Thank you for your information.